Hello everyone, this is Chef Shailendra Dharekar from College of Hotel Management, SMS College of Hotel Management, Pune. This is my first video on food additives. I have next 4 parts of food additives videos. So let's begin the first part of food additives. Okay, so today's video's objectives are to identify what are the food additives, then to understand the reason why food additives are used, understand the importance of food additives in food industry, then various common E numbers which are used or given to the food additives. So let's begin with a little introduction and understanding of what is food additives. So food additives are substance added to the food to preserve flavors or to enhance the taste, appearance, or the other quality of food products. For example, preserving food by pickling them with a vinegar or salting of a meat like bacon. Okay, these are various food additives which we can do. As you can see in the picture, there are in a bowl there are E numbers given to foods like 102, 133, 132. So these are numbers. So what are these numbers? So IFTA, which is European Food Safety Authority, allocated these E numbers to the food additives. The E numbers tell us what are the food additive used for. So some of the example is given in the chart. So E100 to E199 is coloring agent, and as an fourth, all the numbers are already written in the chart. So you can refer them whenever you purchase any food. Try to find these numbers and identify what is there in your food. Okay, let's move on to the next part, which is what are the food additives exactly means. Some of the food we eat fresh, they are not processed, but most of the food our is processed. In food processing, small amount of certain chemicals are often added and they are called food additives. Any substance that become part of a food product either directly or indirectly during some phases of processing, storing or packaging are food additives. So why we need food additives? As you can see in the picture on the right hand side, there are various foods, toxic food, drinks which use a lot of food additives like MSG, asparagus, high fructose or corn syrup is used. Okay, in sweets, you can see the example of juices, burgers, okay, diet coke or drinks, okay, and pizza. So butter also, pure lard or butter, which have food additives. Okay, so why we need it? Present a degree of urbanization, uh, it's impossible to maintain distribution network without adding food preservation. So for traveling any particular food item, you need to add some additives to sustain or to keep it longer shelf life of that product. And classical example is milk. Okay, so as also there is a great demand for convenience and ready to eat food and heat and serve products. Okay, as people with the lifestyle now, we need such kind of food or convenience food where we need to add food additives to that convenience food. Okay, essential to prevent rancidity of oil and for maintaining the shelf life of high moisture content food. Okay, food additives is very commonly used in oil business. Okay, that's why we need food additives. Food additives must not be used to distinguish faulty process. Very, very important. And handle techniques to cheat customer. Okay, they should not be misused to rectify your process. Okay, that is very important. Let's see what are the use and function of food additives. So food additives used for various method of preservation to enhance the taste, enhance the quality and color flavoring. So how that function works? First function, preservation, It helps to preserve food by increasing storage life, preserving like sodium benzoate in squash is used. Then food additives improve the taste and appearance of any food product, like greasing agent on fruit. We know that apple have a wax coating to give a nice shine. Then we also use a function of food additives where to improve quality and stability of the food. So classical example is humectant added to the mixed dried food, and it's helps to keep the moisture away. Okay. Then food additives provide the right color and improve the flavor. Commercially available coloring agents, they are very commonly used in many food to give nice color. Okay, let's see what are the importance of food additives. Food are subject to many environmental conditions such as temperature change, oxidization, and exposed to microorganisms, which can change their original composition. So we need to use food additives. Food additives play a key role in maintaining food quality, character that customer demands, and keeping food safe, wholesome, and appealing for farm to fork. So the traveling time from a farm to the end consumers, you need some help from food additives to keep it safe and keep its flavor, color intact. So that's why we use food additives. Let's see a video of all what we discuss or what we talk about in this video.
This is a nice short topic, food additives. So by the end of this topic, you'll be able to describe the uses, benefits, and health hazards associated with food additives, including colorings. So what are food additives? These are substances added to food during processing. They may be natural or artificial substances, and they make the food look and taste better, or they preserve the food. Now, if you look at the back of food, you'll notice or usually notice an E value. So in Europe, each permitted food additive is given an E number. This is meant to reassure people because it shows that each additive has been tested and passed as safe. However, many people don't like the idea of anything unnatural being added to food, and so E numbers have come to be viewed with suspicion. There are some food additives that do cause health issues. One of them is the food coloring tartrazine, which has been shown to cause behavioral problems in children. Another one that you might be familiar with is sunset yellow, which you see in sweets, ice cream, and drinks. This has also been shown to cause gastric upset and allergies. So what are the different groups of additives? You've got flavorings, colorings, preservatives, and emulsifiers. We're going to look at each one individually. The first one we're going to look at is flavorings. There are artificial flavorings and flavor enhancers. They make food taste better, and that makes it easier to sell in a competitive market. Some flavorings are thought to be bad for our health, like the artificial sweetener saccharin. So two examples that we will come across are vanillin, which is you naturally find from vanilla orchid, but it can be made artificially. And this is what's added to cakes and desserts. And monosodium glutamate. This is added to soups and fast food. Questions. What is the flavoring? And what are two examples of flavorings? So flavoring makes food taste better and sell in the market, or it enhances the flavor of a food. The two examples that we've discussed are vanillin and monosodium glutamate. The next one we're going to look at are colorings. These are used to make food look more appetizing or brightly colored for kids. And it's usually used for marketing. So two examples are tartrazine, which gives a yellow or orange color in drinks and sweets, but it can cause allergic response. Or caramel. This is made from heated sugar. It gives a brown color in sweets and drinks. So, What is a colouring? And what are two examples of colourings? A colouring is used to make food look more appetizing, and two examples that we've come across are tartrazine and caramel. The next group are preservatives. So preservatives and antioxidants. There are two ways that food can go rotten, either by bacteria or fungi grow on the food and decompose it. The food smells bad and could make you sick. And the second way is the food molecules are oxidized to other compounds. For example, fats are oxidized to acids and the food goes rancid. So preservatives and antioxidants stop these things happening, which makes food last longer and reduces the risk of diseases. However, some preservatives are linked to allergies. And three examples that you need to know are sulfur dioxide. This kills bacteria and extends the shelf life of drinks and dried fruit. Sodium nitrite. This stops bacterial growth in meat products. Excess nitrites may increase the risk of cancer. And then ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, and it stops fruit and meat from browning. Now, ascorbic acid is quite good for us, so not all additives are bad. So the three that we've come across are sulfur dioxide, as you can see in the drink Oros, sodium nitrite in meat, and ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. So, what is a preservative? And what are three examples of preservatives? So preservatives prevent the food from going rancid by stopping bacterial growth or preventing browning of the food. And three examples that we've come across are sulfur dioxide, sodium nitrite, and ascorbic acid. And in the last group are emulsifiers. These mix fats and oils with water. They are useful making chocolate and mayonnaise. And some commercial peanut butter is made with emulsifiers so the oil does not separate. Others get a layer of oil on top of them. So if you get imported peanut butter has a creamier texture like this. That's because of the emulsifiers used. So why does South African peanut butter taste different to our Zimbabwean peanut butter? This is because the South African manufacturers use emulsifiers to make the fat blend into the peanut butter better so it doesn't separate. So next time you eat peanut butter, think about this. Another example is lecithin. This is used in powdered milk to stop cream and water separating. So, last questions for the day. What is an emulsifier? And what's one example of an emulsifier? Emulsifiers make fat and oils mix with water, and the one that we've looked at is lecithin in powdered milk. Now, I want you to copy down the table from page 71 in your new Jones & Jones textbook. It's a nice...
Okay, interesting information by the lady. So it is just a recap by Miss Cooper about what are the food additives. She also mentioned something very important about how the food additives affect your health, good and bad food additives. So these are my references, everyone, where I use them for my making this video. So thank you for watching my video. I request the SMS college students, participants, please go on description column where I posted a link for quiz. Please attend the quiz. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.